Hey everyone, my name is Daniel, and in this video, I'm doing an Anthropic versus Microsoft comparing Cowork side by side. I am running the same set of steps in each of these Cowork agentic services. In addition, I also deliberately made one mistake just to see how they respond. And once each of them are completed, we'll take a look at the final results and draw some inferences. So stick around because recently Cowork has become the new buzzword. Anthropic was the first one to release it. Microsoft infused that into their N365 Copilot, and therefore I'm just taking some time to do a side-by-side comparison and to get some information from that. Keep in mind, everything that I'm showing you is subject to change because technology is moving so fast. However, this is something you absolutely need to watch, whether you are at the engineering or right up at the executive level. But first, here's my intro video. So let's get started. Now, as far as the example goes, sure, I could go ahead and use Cowork to do an assessment of all my Outlook calendar items or all my incoming emails, but I think that is unfair because in my world, all of that falls into the Microsoft umbrella. So to really level set the playground, I am doing something which is outside the comfort zone of both of these agentic services. And this is what I came up with. This is an Excel spreadsheet where I keep track of all the stock values of the companies that I own stocks with. What I want both of these Cowork services is to literally go to this msn.com money website, look at each of these companies, such as the Amazon one, right down to the Microsoft one, get those values and put them in an updated worksheet right over here. This is what I want both of those copilots to do. Let's see how they perform. So let's start with Claude Cowork. Here is the desktop app that we absolutely need to install, provided by the company Anthropic. Here, I'm actually going to come in and I'm going to start a new project and I'm going to call this as Stock Reviews. And I'll go ahead and create this project. And then this is the process where you go ahead and tell this Cowork what I need to do. So just the overview description I'm going to say is, this task is to get the latest stock values from a website and add it to a spreadsheet. Next, I'm going to add that spreadsheet in the files. And I have options. I can upload it from a device or I can go and pull it from GitHub. I'm going to do it upload from device. So I'll click over here and that is the Excel spreadsheet that I just showed you. Finally, the instructions. Click on the plus. Here I'm going to paste it, but I want to walk you through it. I'm saying following are the steps. Step number 1, open the stocks.xlsx Excel spreadsheet. Step number 2, make a copy of the for copy worksheet, rename the new worksheet to stocks and today's date. So for example, if today is say April 16th, 2026, then the worksheet will be for space 004, which is for April, 16th, which is the day, and 2026, which is the year. Step number 3, go to this website, the website that I just showed you, and get the current stock value of Apple Incorporated and save it in the Excel spreadsheet. I'm starting by just one example. Then step number 4 is replicate step number 3, which is this one, for the following companies as well. And I say Microsoft Corporation, Amazon, Wells Fargo and Company, and then I also put Dow. This is the intentional mistake I was talking about in my introduction, because over here, I am listing it as Dow. But in the Excel spreadsheet, I have it as NVIDIA Corp, both over here and in the other worksheet as well. So I'm very interested to see in both of the Cowork services, what's going to happen. Is it going to focus on what's on the Excel spreadsheet, or is it going to focus on what's in the instructions? We'll see what happens. All right, and let's go take a look at that last text over here. It says, okay, step number 5, save the stocks.xlsx spreadsheet and close it. So I'm going to say now, save my instructions. So I think I have everything over here. I'm going to go ahead and now start the trigger. Keep in mind though, all of these instructions and everything that I'm giving is all using natural language. And to closely monitor how long it takes, I'm also pulling up this stopwatch and we'll go ahead and start this. So here you go. All right, I'm sure there'll be like a second delay, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and make this on the side. I'll put this stop clock on the right. And now I'm going to go and click on start and then stop the clock. So there you go. Both of them are running. So you can see Anthropic or Claude is saying, reading the Excel spreadsheet, now let me read the existing spreadsheet and fetch the stock data. So it immediately knew what that spreadsheet is. I'm going to go and expand this so we can actually see what's going on. Read the Excel file structure, find the Excel file, running the command. It's actually running a script to see what's going on. Done. It says, now let me fetch the current stock market prices from that MSN Money website. So it is grounded to the knowledge that I gave. And then now I'm going to say, okay, it said failed to fetch it from that place. Okay, I understand, but it at least went ahead and got all of this information from these different places, all right? It went and grabbed it. Okay, now it says, now I have all the data I needed. The note on the spreadsheet has NVIDIA, Corp, Com, but the task says Dow. I'll check the existing 4-copy sheet, which has NVIDIA, but the tasks ask for Dow. I will replace the NVIDIA with Dow in the new sheet. So this is the example that it was focusing on the instructions. The Excel spreadsheet did not dictate it. It was the instructions. So major kudos over here to the Claude Cowork. And it is going ahead and finishing that. So I'm just going to make sure I've done over here. And I think it's done. All right. So I'll pause it because right over here, see, it went and finished it. It's even giving me the option for the Excel spreadsheet. In the Excel spreadsheet, I have today's date. So I'll select it. And here you go. It went ahead and gave me everything that I wanted. Also, it did it the way that I wanted. Because in my Excel spreadsheet, it made a copy of the 4-copy worksheet. Here's the sheet. It named it correctly just the way that I asked it. And what I had in the video over here, it replaced it with Dow, fully respecting my instructions. And all of this happened in 1 minute, 36 seconds. Pretty impressive, all right? Now, before I draw some conclusions from here, let's take this exact same scenario and run it on the Microsoft Cowork side. Just a quick update. If you wish to support my channel, you have two options. Go to my YouTube channel, click on join, and select any one of these membership options. Keep in mind, you can cancel it at any time. For a one-time payment, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Dan Christian and select either 1, 5, or as many coffees as you like. Thank you for your support. So I'm on my Windows 11 operating system and I have my M365 Copilot application installed. And over here, you can see I have Cowork. It's part of the Frontier program. The Frontier is just another name for the preview or the testing side of it. Now, I could also go ahead and do this directly on the browser, all right? I don't have to be on the desktop. Here I am on my Google Chrome browser. I'm on the M365 Copilot, and right over here, I see Cowork. So it is not necessary that I absolutely can only do this on the desktop. I can do it on the browser over here as well. But just to make sure I do a good side-by-side comparison, because the Claude Frontier had it on the desktop, I'm going to do this one on the M365 Copilot desktop as well. All right, so I'm going to come over here to the Cowork, and we're going to go and put the exact same instructions that we just did on the Claude Cowork side. So here you go. I'm going to come over here, but first I'm going to go and add the attachment. Now, in my case, I already had this attachment on my OneDrive. So instead of me uploading it, I'm going to go over here to Attach Cloud Files, select this stocks Excel spreadsheet that I just showed you, click on the select, and voila, I have that spreadsheet now. Now I'm going to go and put in basically my instructions, which is a task. I already read this before, so I'm not going to go through it line by line. But just to call out, I'm also deliberately putting in that same mistake over here. Seeing that step number 4, I'm saying it, go and do it for all of these companies. Over here too, I'm saying Dow. You and I know that on the Excel spreadsheet, there is the NVIDIA Corp over there. So let's see how Microsoft Cowork responds. All right, here we go. I'm going to make sure that I have the clock over here too, which is right over here. All right, so I'm going to click on the start, and then I'm going to go and start the Cowork. And we are in full swing over here. Let me just go ahead and move this a little bit over there so we can see the side-by-side comparison. Okay, so in this side now, we basically got an outline of what is going on. Let me go and expand this because it is thinking. This is the user wants. Good. It went and did all of it. Now the process has started. It's going ahead and doing all of its int. And then on the bottom, it says, let me create tasks first. All right, so the tasks are there. Reading the Excel spreadsheet seems to be done. Fetching the stock prices, that's the next thing. So you can actually see there's a lot going on over here. Now, it's also saying read the Excel spreadsheet. Let me expand this because it actually just goes and collapses, which I don't like. I'm going to keep it expanded. So it is still in the reading the Excel spreadsheet, but it seems to be doing it simultaneously, reading the spreadsheet and also fetching the stock prices. So let it go and finish through all of that, because I don't think it is right now in updating the spreadsheet yet. Keep an eye on the clock though, because we are already at that 57 seconds over here. Okay, it says read the stock spreadsheet with an open Excel, extracted the names. So it's still going through. So it's still going through these two processes. All right, let me expand this over here. It says now I have the structure of the Excel spreadsheet. The 4-copy worksheet has, okay, so it actually went through all my instructions just well over here. There you go. It says there's a mismatch. The template has NVIDIA in row 6, but the user is asking for Dow. All right, so it caught that deliberate mistake that I made. Really good one over here. I'll say, good, I have the spreadsheet structure. Now let me mask all of that. So it's executing it. It's going through the Bing fetch. Now we'll see how this reacts over here. Did it actually go and get it from the website? Executing the task. It's going ahead and grabbing this information, going through this thought process. This is the MSN Money fetches aren't loading directly. Let me try the Bing search to find the correct stock prices from MSN Money. So it's very interesting that both the Cowork face the exact same problem. All right, let's keep reading, all right? It's executing the task, going through all of this. It is going through the thinking. It says, I got the stock prices from the MSN Money, going in and grabbing all of it in. Say it's still in that fetching stock prices. It said the read and inspect is done, still on the fetching stock prices side, going through all of it. It says, I have the prices now. Let me check the larger result. Let me check the larger result files, the more common ones. So it's still in the fetching. I'll give it major kudos that it's making sure that the data that I asked for is absolutely correct, all right? I'll give it a big thumbs up on that one. Still down through the thinking process. Keep in mind though, we are very close to 3 minutes now. Still reading, still reading. I'm gathering the most recent information. All right, very deep thinking type of scenario going on. Here, it's the Claude Sonnet 4.6 model. So keep in mind, both the models also were the exact same. All right, still moving forward. Good. In the final thing, which is building the worksheet. All right, it says, now I have all the prices. Let me compile them and update the spreadsheet. Okay, it says looking, building the actual column, which was actually the actual worksheet, going through that, searching for the files. It's on the final stage over here. I'm going to be ready and it says done. All right, cool. So when it said done, it's giving me an output. I went ahead and stopped the clock. So in this case, we finished it at 3 minutes and 41 seconds. And just to be on the safe side, let me expand it. Here's the output folder file. So let me go and click on it. It is loading the document. Let's see how it gathered that data. Okay, a new worksheet was also created. See that 417? And when I go over here, it went and also grabbed the Dow information, which it basically told us in the conversation was happening. But here we've got the final result on that. So this was the completion of the Microsoft Cowork. Now let's spend a few minutes on exactly why you are here, is doing that side-by-side comparison on how both of these Coworks performed. So let's take all the information we've gathered from the testing and put it together in this table format for a good side-by-side comparison. And these are the 3 main points I want to look at: user experience, accuracy, and total time. So the first experience I had on the Claude side was it's a desktop app, which means something that I have to download and install and make sure it's working. While on the Microsoft side, it's a browser one. So I wasn't tied down to the desktop side. So therefore, on this way, Claude is a suspect, is a maybe, but definitely a good check on the Microsoft side. But continuing forward in the user experience, as far as content location goes, again, on the Claude side, I had 2 options. I can either go ahead and upload a document or go and pull it from GitHub. And so in my case, I went ahead and uploaded the document. However, on the Microsoft Cowork, I could just go and pull that from my OneDrive. I didn't even need to go and upload a fresh copy. So therefore, I give the Microsoft one a green check. So on the user experience side, in my personal opinion, I think Microsoft did a better job. Now let's take a look at accuracy. Now, both of them missed using the MSN Money website. I mean, each of them gave its own reasons, but the bottom line is both of them had a flaw over here, and therefore I'm giving that yellow exclamation to both of them. In addition, on accuracy, both of them did catch the mistake. Remember, in that Excel spreadsheet, I specifically had NVIDIA. However, in the instructions, I said Dow. Both of them respected my instructions and they went and pulled the stock values of Dow. So green checks for both of them. And finally, total time. For that, hands down, Claude won. I mean, it did the whole thing in 1 minute, 36 seconds. Microsoft one took 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Now, this is part of Microsoft's Frontier program, so sure, the good guy in me will cut them a little bit of slack, but hey, these numbers don't lie, all right? Claude did it much faster. Microsoft needs a little extra TLC. So there you have it. This was a fact-based side-by-side testing on how Cowork operates in each of these AI services. But I want to end on a positive note by really congratulating each of them for providing Claude, which is truly the next level of AI assistant that I'm very much looking forward to using. And as always, keep testing Cowork. Hey everyone, my name is Daniel and I'm a community contributor focusing on all things AI related. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a like and leave a comment behind. I love reading the feedback you leave behind as it really helps me shape my future content. And if you want more content like this, subscribe and turn on notifications. So once again, thank you for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one.